enter a summative assessment. So inside my gradebook here, we can see that we previously had a formative entered, but we do not have a class grade yet because we've not entered a summative assessment. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go into assignments. I'm going to do add assignment. Now we're entering multiple things here for each assessment because I'm going to enter in all of my power standards one at a time and then my standards as one total score as well. So I'm going to go into summative assessment categories. That's my 85%. And let's call this Unit 1 Power Standard 1. And you can use any kind of abbreviation that you'd like. Detailed description, if I want to be more descriptive, maybe I want to put in the standard on there, I could do that as well, but that's not needed. Make sure you keep this at 100 for the score there. And down at the bottom, I could populate all the test courses that I might need. If I had 3 LA sections, I'd put in all 3. I'll just leave it on the 1. I'm going to do save and add another on this screen. So I want to go into summative. I'll put Unit 1 PS2. I would try to keep it consistent. It'll be easier to look at on the grade screen. I have 100 there. And then for my last one, I want to make sure I'm in summative again. Unit 1 standards. Those are just our additional standards, whatever you decide to call them. I'm going to do save and back. Now on this screen, I'm deciding how I want to enter these. You can either do them one at a time, depending on how you set up your grade sheet. Another thing to keep in mind is that these do order themselves in reverse. So the last thing that you put in is going to be the one that's closest to the student's name. So you may want to enter from the bottom of your grade sheet up. That way it would have Unit 1 Power Standards 1 here, Power Standards 2 and additional standards, but it has no calculation difference. That's okay. You can do this 2 different ways to enter the scores. I could either just go into click on this and enter in all the scores for Unit 1 Power Standard 1. So let's say 2, 3, 2. Those will all be whole numbers. I'll click save on that. Or if I wanted a different way, I could go to my quick scoring option. And then when I'm doing quick scoring, I could just go across. Now your standard scores may have some decimals. So say I have 2.5. This way I could just tab. You do have to tab through all of them though, so it's not as quick as you might like it. I have save and back. And now you will notice that your students have a grade that has been populated. So I have my class grade overall. It does say like 2.5% that's going off of the new adjusted grade scale. And I have in my summative grade and I have my formative grade here, which I could tell by the green color. And also I selected to no count it, so it actually bolded that grade.